Never mind, much shorter. Speak of the devil. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I,
Hello.
Trisky, and the one who runs the channel, joined by a bunch of nerds for another session of Warhammer Fantasy 4E. Fluff is awake today.
He's a bitch.
You are.
Yippee.
Yippee! Anywho.
Oh yeah, the
would you like to
soundboard
do
exists.
Would you like to do a bit of a summarization recap for us, Mr. GM?
Trying even to make sure what happened last session because it has been like what, close to a month and a half.
Technically, yes.
Like that.
If my if I'm not becoming senile at the fucking this fucking point in my life. I believe that last proper session, which wasn't the funny side session where we just rolled up random characters and I tried to build the rail tracks in front of you as fast as possible. Last session, Mange decided to try to investigate this rumor about some dwarves hiding under the bridge in the middle of Mordheim. And you decided to and you sent your gutter runner to investigate and just decided to go by yourself like 5 minutes after that with your Skaven slaves. Meanwhile, when he got back, he had to basically tell Siegfried about that, and he also brought Alex along to try to find you. And you had some fun, quote unquote, trying to escape from some zombies in a building where you found some blood that you decided to offer up to the horned rat, which of course attracted the zombies. But thankfully there was some fire shoot thingamajig on the side which allowed you to make your escape. And later you found your way to the bridge where you found that the trolls in there are actually sentient and could speak. And through a lot of confusion, you managed to make a trade deal with him where you gave him those blood vials for some warp stone. For some reason, the first word that came to my mind was word stone. But yeah. And later on, Siegfried and everyone else managed to catch up to you, and at one point in there, the gutter runner also gave Siegfried that Mange gave to him, which basically said that the Chaos Dwarves were going to come into Mordheim through basically the same way you guys did. And you are basically preparing for that right now.
From our place, right? I think we
Yeah. I confused last session for last session. In last session, you went to deal with a bunch of fucking chaos cultists that your gutter runner found because you wanted to have someone to gather blood from. So there you go. You got into a minor scuffle with the zombies, but that wasn't that notable because they were pretty easy, and you also managed to find a possible place to live in and actually start your own foundations at without having to piggy bank off these mercenaries. Specifically was around the statue of Count. Insert that German name here.
So, Schweizenheimer.
There we go.
Cool. But yeah.
Yeah, we're still sort of like gearing up for the dwarves.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that the reaction you guys will have is commit murder.
Blood for the great Underrat.
Yeah, the map's some good stuff on them, and it'd only be a matter of time till they figure out we killed their guys and stole their cargo.
I
And
mean,
their slaves.
hey, you didn't really leave any evidence behind.
They're still gonna fucking hate us anyway, by principle, so we should react the same. As after all, as if Warhammer 40k has proven anything, xenophobia works wonders.
Let's be xenophobic.
In this case, it's racist, but hey, details, potato, potato.
Fair. But yeah. Anyway, you guys are specifically preparing for this?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I need to get more ammunition, preferably.
I mean, roll me a craftsmanship thingy. And if you succeed, I'll give you 1d5 for the cost of one warp stone. And if you fail, you just lose one.
Alright. Trade engineer?
Yep.
I'm not using anything to reroll that. Fuck that. I just lose a warp stone very angrily. So I will deduct my count by 1.
Instead of making bullets, you instead just smash the warp stone piece into little tiny fragments to the point where it's basically
Sprinkle it on the ceiling. You could have one of those like kind of glow in the dark star ornaments.
to the point where it's basically a warp stone dust, but it just goes up to the wind to be smelled by who knows, to be absorbed by who knows who.
May I do another one to try and get some, like, cheap improvised shot and powder?
Yes, the
I
standard.
I obviously failed the good warp stone shit, but maybe I can get the better stuff.
Yes, the standard Skaven tactic of building as much shit as possible, no matter if it explodes within 3 seconds.
Yeah, basically.
Are you trying to make more warp stone ammunition or just black shot then?
I'm just trying to make generic ammunition at this point. I'm not wasting another warp stone.
Then go ahead and do one more.
Yay! I suck today. Let's get the battle rolls out of the way immediately.
True. So I suppose that the mage will just be frustrated and lashing out at his Skaven slaves for the rest of the day. Or, the night.
I actually just find one of the corpses of the guys that we killed earlier and start beating it up.
Fair.
Oh yeah, and considering my art doesn't have a war pick, it has a fucking knife. I'm going to change my. I mean, they work the same anyway, statistically, so I'm just going to adjust that.
Fair. Fluff, what is Alex doing? I'm pretty sure that you're busy, despoiling, quote unquote, the fucking everything that the Nurgle cultist left behind.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she's doing right now.
If I remember correctly, I think that I already gave you some corruption for that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Either way, she never has much of a plan. She just kind of stands in the back lines and keeps these guys with blessings of protection and healing.
Yeah. Make sure to look over your other things as well, because yeah,
obviously.
And what is Siegfried doing?
Siegfried would likely be training with Executioner, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, depending how far this is after a fight, he'd probably rest a bit, but then he'd be training. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, from what the letter said, it said that they will be arriving in the morning. So you're probably just training during the day and then just going to bed maybe slightly early because obviously.
Makes sense.
Are you going to try to get Liebrecht help with this? With, getting some more of the mercenaries to help out in this potential ambush because, yeah.
Oh, that is true. We'd probably so yeah, after the last fight with the Nurgle cultist, when we started to settle in, Siegfried probably would kind of want to spread the information to some of the ones that came with us, at least, mentioning that, hey, these dwarf types probably got a lot of good stuff on them. Probably are gonna just try to kill us at one point or another, but they'll be coming in tomorrow morning, and we can set a trap for them, kill them before they can bring anything nasty to play.
Yeah. I mean, part of them will already just come because of they're just mostly following Alex and whatever the fuck she does. But for the rest, give me a charm or a leadership, up to you.
Me?
Your charm is better, so
All right.
nice. So yeah, you do get the help of some other, some more of the mercenaries, although they will want some share of the loot at the end.
I could
Of
help you.
course.
I
The
have
only
a little bit of sway with them.
the people
I-
who are the
I
people
assume
who
the ones that did it without question were already the ones loyal to Alex.
yeah, it's like you don't have to roll because everyone who would already been following you already is. Uh,
Grows stronger every day.
of course, they won't be in the actual combat itself because bogging down turn order, but yeah.
Still an epic thought. And he tells some of the ones that are leaving, it's like, all right, your choice, but spread the word back to Boss Liebrecht and the rest of the camp. Let them know where to find us if they want in on this.
Yeah. And also, are you going to? I'm going to specify that your executioner buddy, quote unquote, will be joining this fight because it's like something that it has some slight something that he considers significant enough for him to consider intervening this time around. But he'll leave you with the Dreich.
What's he fighting with?
He'll just claim some long sword from the armory without asking anyone and start to modify it with whatever blacksmithing tools they have around there. And of course, he'll be complaining half the time about how shit human weaponry is and steel.
Siegfried would ask him at one point if he's ever fought what do you call them, the sons of Harkut?
Hashut.
Harshut. He'd ask him if he ever fought them before.
He'll mention that he didn't really have the chance. He's seen them once making some deals with some beastmasters, if he remembers right, because they are more opportunistic, slightly more opportunistic than their normal dwarven counterpart.
Oh, sounds interesting.
But per short, you should just. He will talk about them in combat, or from what he knows with normal dwarves, and he's like pretty sure that they'll be somewhat the same, where they're likely to be incredibly stubborn and fight to the bitter end, and trying to scare them away from anything will be just worthless. Especially, and with chaos dwarves being, chaos worshippers, that you are even less likely to scare them away from anything.
Well, no need to try to collapse it behind him then.
What?
Oh no, he was just saying, well, no need to try to collapse the tunnel behind him then.
Fair. But yeah, I believe that is everything you guys want to do.
Just about, yeah.
Alex, anything else you want to add?
No.
Fair. Also, I believe that you all basically somewhat mutually agree that ambushing them is the way to go here.
I mean, I'm a Skaven. Doing sneaky tactics like that is sort of in my nature, so yes, I'm all for it.
Yeah. I mean, to fasten up to this fight itself, like, first thing in the morning, you'll say, like, hey, they popped up. The way we came out from the case was up here, and we'll know that they'll get through here, so let's prepare an ambush here. I'm not making so that Mange can give me a stealth test, and then Alex can give me, like, a charm test to see how well you organize everyone to ambush the chaos dwarfs, and with that I'll just make your deployment area like in kind of like having the skill to deploy yourself
Any
almost
difficulty?
whenever in Total War. First I want a stealth test from Mange,
Ah,
I-
gotcha.
and that's going to be a modifier to your charm.
Is it stealth underground?
Mm, no, because you cannot really enter the caves because they closed behind you.
Fair enough. Alright, so just generic stealth. Oh, hey.
Nice.
I'll be okay with that, yeah.
So, and Fluff, so just roll with a plus 40 and let's see how many degrees you get, because you are succeeding no matter what, pretty much.
40. Okay.
If you cannot add plus... Okay, you can. Plus 6, so yeah. You are going to have a big clown nose deployment zone.
Just gonna walk out to a bunch of guys bickering.
True. Oh god. Why did it spin? Oh, because I fucking scroll wheeled it. Amazing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move this a bit.
I actually don't see us on the map with our icon. Oh, there we go.
Why didn't you see yourself on the map? What? Oh, you didn't
It
see
was
the
sort of
icon for
blending
some...
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it doesn't have any highlights. I believe that I said that you were on the map specifically around here when you left. So I'll just leave that there.
Fair enough.
Anyways. Let me just prepare the ambush location a bit more.
Hello?
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 Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Were you just worried because no one spoke in a bit or
Yeah,
fair?
I was worried I missed something.
Fair. Because, Discord.
Yeah.
Anyways. Once you decide to get in I will say that for this fight I'll just allow you guys to have insane placements instead of giving you a free round.
I am going to make a barricade out of barricades.
It was barricade a barricade to put barricade on your barricade so you can block while you. I don't know.
Yes, the Rogel door
Construct a bear
mindset.
arcade.
Pimp my hive.
Anyways,
A bear arcade. An arcade exclusively for bears. No humies allowed.
See, the dwarves could probably get in though on a technicality.
okay, so your next building project is a bear arcade.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What is the highest ticket reward?
Good question. I'll get back to you on that.
I was going to make an OnlyFans joke, but I'd rather not encourage bestiality. So,
New
anyways,
Warhammer faction, gamer bears.
Gamer bears.
Just an all bear beastman faction.
Fair.
Bearsman.
But anyways, I'm gonna describe the scene for a second. So as you lay in ambush waiting for the Chaos Dwarves, you hear rumbling coming from the building you came out of, but just a couple of days ago yourselves. And first out of the door, you see the most depressed orcs you've seen in your life. They look like they've been worked to the bone and tired. And it almost seems like not even a fight would be able to make them happy again.
From Wog to Wog.
True.
Oh no. Depressed orcs. That's the most depressing thing I can possibly think of. A depressed orc. That never happens. What did they do to him?
I'm just reminded of that one fucking comic where it's just like they started learning and then they all got depressed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too. The red egg.
Yeah, true. And then right behind them, you see the slightly familiar form of Chaos Dwarves encased in armor breaking down the door as the rumbling seems to become louder and louder. And from the building emerges a big-ass massive cannon, which seems to be emanating with some sort of dark power inside of it, with two Chaos Dwarves following behind it, and chained to the cannon itself is a small group of goblins that are in a mixture of emotions. One of them tries to scratch at one of the Chaos Dwarves, but they instantly get fucking fucker down, of course. And with that, Here's the map. I need to explain the color coding. Per short. Also, I should. Risky, can you screen share or whatever for fluff?
Oh yeah, sure.
Would appreciate.
Yeah, give me just 1 second.
Yeah. Because you do it the weird way through the quote unquote camera.
Start virtual camera. There we go. Now you can see.
Nice.
All right, here. Let me.
Right. Per short to the left, right next to the hell cannon is. Alright, now I have to voice act that first. Who's been writing?
He's been writing red, because red makes you go faster. And so a boy said, oi, maybe it'll make you get to learn faster. So we wrote in red, and now he's smarter, and we almost stopped fighting to contemplate life, but got Bob on gold depression. And he crumped himself, so now the boss says we can't read no more. It is such a good fucking video.
Yeah. Okay, so specifically, the purple and green thing of the left, on the very left is just the building they left out of. I do not know why I cannot fucking do marking funny things in this version of Foundry, but whatever, I can just pass out this. It's the same effect. The blue things are just buildings you can attempt to climb with agility, of course, to have the height advantage. And the purple things are just general cover.
Alright, so those are just blocks of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that you can tell me where you want me to place down one more, or maybe two, or just move two, because you did say that you want to build barricades.
I'm just happy over here.
Yeah. Any of the barricades that you want to move? Also, you might want to first decide where you want to be positioned so I can remove the clown noses, or at least make them invisible.
Yeah, I've fucking. Those of you who may not remember just the fucking clown nose. I've searched for a clown nose on Google Images, and the first one I got was one of those fake transparent background ones, and we've just been using that to signify our deployment zone for these.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going to assume
be
you.
behind a barricade in the back, if possible.
Do you want
Do you
to
want to
be
be
the very...
higher up, or do you want to be on the ground level? Because you could chill out near me over here, and I would at least be in front of you for that, and then you have a wider view of the field, but you may want to duck and cover from gunfire
Yeah.
or arrow fire.
Let's go up. There's barricades up as well too for cover, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one has a barricade right here. This is all barricade.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with mange over
Is
there.
over there fine? Or do you want slightly more forward? Because
That works. That works. As
Yeah.
long as my spells are in range, that's all that matters.
yeah. I'll say
And
that,
speaking of which, I would like a additional minor amount of barricade here, so I have corner cover. I need to play Overwatch. Fucking XCOM again.
Fair.
Overcom.
There.
X-Watch.
Siegfried.
So I'm assuming our setup would take place before we officially saw them come through, or
You can move one more barricade if you want to, by the way. And you can just choose whatever in the clown nose region. Ella go Bork BRB. Real.
But I would assume at getting into a building at this point would still be an agility test, right?
It isn't for this because we are already preparing the ambush in advance. And this is on top of a building, not in a building, or on the top of a more like a pile of rubble, more than a building.
I'm gonna say either around actually I can't ping it like on Roll20, but either around the barricade
So I'm just gonna
to
make this.
the depressed orcs, or the barricade that's in this building near the cannon and the two dudes.
I will say that you can decide to be on or under the buildings, because yeah. So do you want to be over like here or over here? I will say that you can also be exactly on this spot if you really want to, but yeah.
I'm thinking over here if that works.
Yeah. Also,
The
you
idea
can
would
move.
be to be able to just deposit somewhere in the middle of the ranks.
If you want to, you can move your barricade once more.
Setting up ideal placements for defenses.
No.
Just nah. Alright.
Just nah.
Well, so this barricade right in
Okay.
front of me, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were to move it once more,
Also-
it'd be further out into the open, wouldn't it?
Also, everyone roll me a 1d10 because initiative, and mage roll me 3 because gave us slaves and got a runner.
Alright, my initial one was for me, so I rolled a 10 on mine. Gutter Runner, and... Actually, no. I do from left to right, so that would be Skaven Slaves, this would be
Nope.
Gutter Runner.
I deleted your first one.
It was
I
a
believe
7
was
for
a
the
seven.
It was a 7
No,
for the
yeah.
Skaven Slaves, and I think you deleted,
It's fine.
assuming
the
you
7.
did it.
It's the 7. They have 11. The gut runner has a 5. So 9.
And, did Fluff roll, or?
Oh, forgot to.
1d10, yep.
D10.
1d10 plus initiative, or
He'll
Just-
You roll a
calculate it in a
10.
moment. Yeah, just 1d10.
Just roll a 1d10 for now.
/r space 1d10.
yeah. 8.
Hey, pretty good up there.
You have an 8. You have 13.
I love that name you gave the orcs. Laborer, quotation mark. All I can think of is that one fucking old school Warcraft 3 line.
I named them
Work,
laborers
work.
because of fucking Total War.
Work.
I thought that the joke was also really funny, so I decided to do the same. And Secret
Yeah.
has 6 initiative.
They are hired help. They are paid in not dying.
They chose this, totally.
They chose this unwillingly.
uh,
Top of the turn
of,
order.
yeah, also there are a lot of goblins attached to the hell cannon in a bunch of chains, but I'm not showing it on the map because, yeah.
They're insignificant for what you're doing. All right. Does any of them immediately look like the leader?
Nope. Also, I do want to specify that this guy and this guy are range. I named them Blunderbuss, but didn't have time to find more art because all art of fucking Chaos Dwarfs is extremely silly. Or like
Yeah, fair
50% of it.
I mean, Chaos Dwarves haven't gotten any, like, model or art updates in a long time. The fact that they have a Warhammer Total War DLC at all was actually somewhat of a surprise to me.
Honestly. But yeah.
Is there any way for me to do, like, an aim of a sort before shooting this guy? I forget if there's anything of a sort.
He's actually out of range, funnily enough. But I'll just say that would be only a -10, which is countered by you being in
Upper ground.
yeah. Or you could just literally climb the barrier and shoot from there and then move back, so it's whatever.
All right. And
So
then
I'll
I'm
just give
going
you
to target him.
Yeah, so I'll just give you a +10 to that.
All right. Let's get. All right. So it's regular +10, right?
Yeah. Also, I can delete the funny clown notice.
Oh yeah, you can.
I'll leave that one as a commemoration.
Oh, crit!
You critted. See how you crit. Also, I'm not rolling for him to dodge because that is
Gaping
really
chest.
far away.
Gaping chest wound. Take 3 bleeding conditions. Until you receive surgery, any wounds you receive to the body hit location will inflict an additional bleeding condition. Just fucking blast an entire hole in this dude's chest. Out of nowhere, it's just like, surprise, motherfucker!
It does have penetrating. Or non-metal APs are ignored the first point of all other so it's -1 to armor. He takes 9.
And has 3 bleeding.
Yep.
Which you should be able to do just from that right-click add menu.
Yeah. Bleeding. Lose 1 wound at the end of every round.
So 3 wounds at the end of every round.
So yeah, just fucking blasted a hole in this guy's chest and he's not happy about it. Alex, it's your turn now.
Alrighty. Let's do this.
We need to get you like a bow or something.
Nah, it's okay. I've got this.
Do you want to re-roll already? I need to reset.
Nobody's even melee engaged yet. Don't even worry about it yet. Don't use your reroll on that.
I'll just
be
like, well, that didn't go as planned.
Also means you get 1 advantage. So you're just gonna sit there awkwardly.
Yeah, like just a prayer, and then nothing happens, and then I just kind of like sit there awkwardly in that same position.
I'm just looking at you with like the blankets expression, and at some point I just sort of raise my hands like, well, what are you gonna do?
Like I'm still praying. Give me a minute. It takes a little while sometimes. All right.
Would the Skaven slaves have healed up to max at this point before we got to here?
The thing is that there is only 4 of them, so I'm leaving them at 44.
Oh yeah, because one of them died.
And also, one of them still has a leg injury.
True. Yeah, motherfucker tripped and hurt himself. Do the Skaven slaves have range of some sort, right?
I don't think. I mean, you could just make them throw rocks. Honestly,
I'm so used to like the Mordheim video game where by default Skaven generally have like shurikens on them for some fucking reason.
Fair.
But then again, the ones in the video game are more based on Clan Eshin, which these guys aren't necessarily.
See.
How far can they move normally? That's 16 yards.
10 yards. But they can charge the distance.
And charge is how long?
Charge is between walking and running. If that's wrong, then fucking whatever.
Fair enough. Telling a bunch of rats to charge the nearest orc is usually a bad idea, but in this case, they deal 1 damage per turn to anyone in combat range, so I'm going to have them move up there and attack the one in the middle.
Yeah. I get an attack, and they get to wait. There, I gave them There, I gave them the advantage because charge.
All right.
That's a pretty good roll. Can he do better though?
He
Yes.
wins.
He does.
All right.
Skaven slaves attempt to charge the orc laborer, but he somehow manages to defend himself from the flurry of rats. And there is the slightest spark of joy from finally fighting something instead of just laboring. It is the gutter runner's turn.
All right. So Gutter Runner is good at stealth. That's his sort of niche. He hasn't been necessarily noticed yet because he's behind this cover. Is it possible for him to go around like so, or is there a wall here?
There is a necessary. If there is a wall, it would be like. I mean, there isn't necessarily a wall, but I'm just keeping combat like this because, yeah.
Yeah, like this is
Yeah.
this is ideally why I want him to do. I want him to start moving around to try and get a flank on the guys on the
I mean,
fucking cannon.
with the Skaven slaves already being in the midst, you can just. Also, I will say that you can just move him like. You can either move him like that and have no stealth roll, or you can just move him like this, but you have to roll a stealth for every
Let's
run
have him
movement
roll
that he does.
stealth.
Yeah. I will
Stealth
say that-
everything.
Yeah.
He just by default gets a +4 to the SL on all
Yeah.
stealth rolls.
So it's just
So-
gonna tap over 24 yards away or behind this cover if you want him to. Up to you.
Where is the nearest? All right, so just move him over. Whoop. There we go. It's like 22 yards, 22 yards, so he's good.
It's the turn of the orc laborers. I'll just do 3 attacks against the Skaven slaves to see if they hit or not. I'll just do all 3 of them at once to go through them faster.
Hey, a fumble. All right.
Just roll whatever the Skaven slaves have highest 3 times, and I'll counter them.
What?
Just roll the thing. And I'll make sure to fix it.
Doop, boop.
Skaven slave is targeting Skaven slave.
-0 to that one. All right, so 2 of them look to seem to hit. The one that fumbled did not.
You still need to roll because it's always opposite. So just roll twice more
All right, fair.
without targeting.
I'm making sure it's untargeted. Okay, cool.
They roll a crit, but that doesn't matter. Damn. Okay, so let me just clear this up with the targeting stuff. And then that. Second with second, and then third with third.
All right, so one of them hit. 9 damage
So
to
one of them
the
hits
group.
9 damage. They have 3 toughness, so 6. And it was this guy down here. So gain 1 advantage. This guy loses his advantage because he misses, and your Skaven slaves gain 2. And I have to roll the fumble on the second guy. Your weapon suffers 1 damage. Next round, you will act regardless of initiative order. I'll mark him as fatigued for now,
Fair enough.
and keep in mind that for next turn. And
Yeah,
now
so
Siegfried,
two
it
of
is your
the
turn.
orcs go and then he's last. Yep.
Siegfried, it's your turn.
All right, so if I recall correctly, the two guys by the cannon are the blunderbuss boys.
No, the guy
The ones in
above
the front
him
line.
is Blunderbuss, and there's another one here. You can hover over them to check the names.
We
Alright,
can't see
sure.
the names. You haven't said it so that we can see on hover.
Oh,
Gotta set it to anyone on hover.
man. I'm gonna mark them with something for now. Death. Yeah, that shouldn't affect them with anything, probably.
He's been having a little too much fun with the
Just right click
blunderbuss.
on the token properties. First menu, I think it's like hovered for anyone under that drop
Hovered
down.
hover by anyone.
Yeah, now I can see it. There we go. You can remove the deafen now because we can hover.
Yeah.
And you'll need to do the same for the other three, but whatever.
Oh, because I did on the individual token and not on him. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll just do it for the Chaos Dwarves.
We can already see it for the Orc Laborers. They're already set up for anyone on
Oh.
hover. Funnily
Amazing.
enough.
I mean, I
Right,
originally made the Chaos Dwarves from the normal dwarves because obviously, so that's weird. Because they should be working the same, but oh well. Anyways,
All right,
so what are you going to do, Siegfried?
So my second question is the goblins on chains dragging the cannon, are they armed?
They aren't dragging the cannon, they are basically being dragged with it. And
Oh,
they
I
aren't armed.
All right, so Siegfried's actually going to charge right at this guy right here and
Yep.
take a swing at his head.
Let me... Yep. I need to give you one advantage, so target him and then do your attack. Or... You crit, but that doesn't matter. Oh. Yeah. You win by... Does it want to work like this with the damage? Yeah, no it doesn't. You deal 9 damage. Does the Reich have... it has... penetrating... So yeah, it also ignores 1 AP.
Why is all its stuff crossed off on my sheet?
I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't consider you to have the two-handed skill. I'll check later, but it's whatever for now.
All right, so I gave that guy a good slash to his torso.
But yeah. You give him a good slash, but not enough to fully damage him. Or to do something too significant to him.
All right.
Now it is the turn of the Chaos Dwarves. Or well, the Chaos Dwarves without a blunderbuss. I'll say that this guy will turn around and start heading your way. Having spotted you trying to do some bullshit. Just move him the normal 12 yard.
Clever dwarf.
And this guy will start moving towards mange. And completely ignore the orcs. Actually, his movement would be more like that, but because I'll make him stuck climbing over that for a second. And this guy will... and the last Chaos Dwarf you just targeted, also you're to advantage because you did hit him. Instead of striking back at you, he will basically give you an attack of opportunity, but it will still be countered. Where instead of attacking you, he will grab one of the nearby goblins and shove them into a furnace, which is part of the hell cannon.
Oh boy, well, I'm gonna try to stab him while he does that. Shit.
Does he roll worse? Yes.
Oh yay. So hit that arm that's out shoving that goblin.
He does manage to get the goblin in, but you do get a really good gash around his right arm this time. As the goblin starts screaming, being burned alive, you see the hell cannon start to basically roar. For the first blunderbuss, wielding Kiosdorf. Now make him shoot at mange. Need to double check something. He's gonna walk up a bit and then shoot at mange. So he'll go as close to the cover as possible. Although it won't make too much of a difference. Uh, and let's see if he hits. No.
Good. Fuck you and your blunderbuss.
Did you arrive just as I was shooting?
Yes.
Hogger. Also, I forgot to remove his deafon because they didn't want to go away by just clicking it again because it stacked multiple times. Anyway. I want to change one thing really quick. Oh, I have to play like that. I forgot. But yeah, the other guy who's range will aim the hell cannon at the Skaven slaves.
Oh no.
Now, they aren't within exactly half range. So even then I know it'll be short range, but I'll just do a normal ballistic skill. He misses.
L.
Not only
Both.
hey mange.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll me a 1d8 to see where the shot flies off into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Straight down.
So it he overshot the cannon. It flies slightly over the Skaven slaves.
Ah, you're starting left for one. Gotcha.
Okay. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It flies over the Skaven slaves and barely doesn't start burning them. As we go into the next round, all of the orcs lose 1 health and their advantage because warm.
They got damaged.
Yeah.
How bad is the blunderbuss dwarf that I shot a gaping hole into looking?
He ain't looking good. He's not exactly on his deathbed, but he's seen better days.
Did you already apply the bleeding 3 that he has?
I was about to check. It does say here apply bleeding 3. There.
So even
How much-
worse for wear.
Not double check how much damage you dealt to him. Dealt 15. So yeah, that is accurate.
I think he'll bleed out on his own. I don't really need to do much else for him. I am going to... Shooting at the orcs might potentially hit the Skaven swarm, I would assume.
Shooting at that labor specifically, maybe not. But yeah.
I'm going to shoot at the other Chaos Dwarf that's approaching us, so just make it simple.
Yep. Give yourself a +10 because higher. I'll actually no, because he is behind cover. I'll
Alright, so
just make
just
that
negates
counter
out.
out. Yeah. Your range is 20. That isn't enough for him to counter it. So 11 damage. You get one more advantage. You get a nice shot on his left arm, not enough to actually do too much to him, but oh well.
Yeah, it's damage.
Yeah. I did forget that your warp block pistol has reload, but I'll just leave it for this round because, yeah.
Yeah, I'll reload next round.
Or you can try to switch to your funny pistol instead. Alex, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see here. What am I gonna do? I have such a variety of options. I'm gonna roll this. I failed again.
Do you want to choose 2 targets?
Sure. One of them is definitely gonna be Siegfried right now. He seems to be in the thick of it right now.
Do you want to have 3 targets, by the way?
Oh, I can do that shit. All right. I guess I'll do that.
You have a range on it, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a range of 6 yards. You may want to buff that because you can't reach Siegfried by far.
You cannot really go all the way. It's 40 yards. Although I'm
Yeah.
sort of just allowing range more loosey-goosey with you because mobile.
Okay, well, in
But yeah.
that case,
I will say that if you
could I-
want...
and my extra uses just to give Siegfried that buff.
Yeah, I was going to say that if you want to, you can give it to Siegfried and only Siegfried, although... Yeah.
Yeah, basically you redo it and just double the range.
Yeah.
So
I can't
you are
edit
going
it,
to
so-
give it to Siegfried and only Siegfried then?
Yep. Yep.
There we
can you
go.
can you redo the overcast on that?
And you actually can. It isn't enough range, but I'm just allowing it because, yeah.
Alright, well, a blessing for the Siegfried.
Yeah. I assume that you don't want to move.
No, I don't. I'm
Don't
staying
want to the
stuck
Skaven
here.
slaves.
Alright, Skaven slaves are going to... The one in the middle is not doing very well already. Go attack the one to the south with their thing. They should have 2 advantages, not showing that in their sheet properly. So, for some reason it must
It's
not be
the
linked properly
token.
as a token.
It's the token itself which has the advantage and not the fucking character sheet.
Yeah, it
but
didn't put it on the character sheet, yeah. And I've adjusted on the character sheet end, so boop.
Just can you double click the token to open up the character sheet?
Yep.
Then
No,
just
it's good.
use that from now on because yeah. So who are you targeting? The one below them?
Yeah, the bottom one. All right.
They deal 10 damage.
Minus whatever toughness or something not.
What? Hold on. They have way too much armor for in the shitty position they are in. There now that's better. 10 damage, which gets reduced to 6.
All right, so 4 toughness. Still a big chunk.
Yeah. It's specifically 3 toughness bonus and 1 armor.
Got a runner turn?
Yep.
Is he still hidden?
He's still hidden. If you want to, you could make him I'll say that you can make him ambush one of the Chaos Dwarfs here or try to stealth away. If he ambushes one of them, I'll give him like a plus... I'll say plus 30.
Yeah, we're gonna ambush this dude, because Siegfried's already on the cannon. Then he
Fair.
can follow up that. So, plus 30 in addition to the advantage he has.
He doesn't have any, but yeah.
Well, I don't know why it... Okay, I'll double check that. So, plus 30 total then.
You are targeting yourself now.
Yep, I know. Now I'm good.
Just plus 30 total, yeah. Just make sure that you are rolling from the token or the character sheet itself, or, you know.
Astounding success.
Yep,
17
that sure is an
damage.
astounding success.
That should kill,
That gets
I would assume.
that is almost close to killing him.
Damn.
He's basically also on his last legs now. Even if he is, if the gutter runner's weapon had penetrating, he would have lived.
Easy plus 4 on the endurance test, or that Chaos Dwarf will get a festering wound.
From infected.
Yep.
I wonder if the dwarf will succeed in
It
somehow
fails.
not. Even though festering wound doesn't do anything, so
Yeah, it really doesn't do anything, but it's for the whatever.
so as the gutter runner slashes him, he gives the Chaos Dwarf's AIDS. I hope you're
Yes.
proud about yourself.
I am. Fuck this guy.
uh,
So this would be the two non
yeah, the 2
delayed
non-tired
ones, yeah.
laborers.
He gave him AIDS. How is he gonna go home to his wife and children now?
He's not. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Oh no.
His wife will never have his help to braid her beard ever again.
Oh my god, you're such a war criminal. Roll your fucking thing, you disgusting thing.
Oh wait, hold on. So if they end up accidentally ingesting his blood while they're stabbing him, are you about to give your Skaven slaves AIDS?
They already have like 5 forms of it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, probably. Yeah, they're Skaven. I forgot about that. Fucking Skaven just don't. get
Skaven live in
diseases.
plague. They're basically Nurgle.
Look at my fucking terrible rolls, holy. Thank god that I'm a GM and I don't give too much of a fuck.
Do they get another advantage from that?
Yes, they've gotten 2 from all of that now.
They're up to 5 advantage. The Skaven slaves are just going to steamroll.
Siegfried, it's your turn.
Siegfried is gonna keep stabbing at this cannon manning, goblin burning dude.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Do you
Lick
want
your
to reroll?
fumble. That's an attack. Don't we normally not let attacks be rerolled?
You literally can decide with fucking fate that I succeed at this. I don't care about rerolling attacks.
Fair enough.
Do you want to reroll or keep it for the funny?
Let's keep it for the funny.
Keep it for the funny. Roll your
Also, I
fumble.
do want to say that I am thinking about making like a keeping your fortune by the end of the session. You gain some sort of small bonus because yeah, injured. Next round, your
Minus
action
10.
suffers a minus 10. I believe that fatigue just gives you a minus 10 to everything, so I'll just give you that. Yes.
For a round, yeah.
And
Okay.
let's
It
see
got
if
worse.
you still
Let's see
hit
if he
him or
fails
not.
worse. Nope.
Nope. So you lose your advantage from missing, and you are losing from that hit. You are now losing your balance.
I think maybe just watching how this thing worked kind of startled him a bit. So his next attempt to stab this guy just goes way off.
The ground just shuffled behind the hell cannon being shot, and you swear it was about to fucking roll into you.
Yeah.
So you got distracted by that.
Also, maybe a call and spit on him at the point.
The gutter runner has one advantage because he hit someone. Yeah. So this Chaos Dwarf will try to hit him back. He fucked up slightly. Does the gutter runner fuck up more or less? You don't need to target because it's already targeted, but yeah. He somehow won. Epic. He's now at 2 advantage.
Considering I rolled an 86, that's still a really bad roll, but it was barely better.
Oh. I thought I accidentally clicked the mark defeated mark. Anyways. This guy will do the same thing as last round and try to get a fucking goblin inside the hell cannon because he sees that he's having backup anyways.
Well, it looks like you need to take another swing at him, Siegfried, with a minus 10.
Let me double check the next round is specific, so you don't
Next
get a minus
round,
10
your
for
action
this one.
suffers a... Oh, yeah.
So just roll weapon skill.
That's a weird loophole, but yeah.
Okay. I'll take it.
I mean, hey, it's what the word 69.
Crap.
Nice.
Nice. You get one favor from Slanesh.
Oh,
Oh, well.
someone's getting favor
Yep.
from Slash.
Okay,
Somebody rolled a
Fluff,
meme number.
you get a plus 20 to your next blessing.
Nice.
Weird sensation in his lower back.
But yeah, the Chaos Dwarf wins because he has better weapon skill. And also he was supposed to have an advantage from winning. I'll only give him one though. Because he's busy with something else. aka rerolling the hell cannon.
Maybe it just didn't hit with enough force. It just kind of dinged off his pauldrons or something.
Maybe. You were aiming for he
You
has a
aimed
dick
for the
plate
goblin.
on. No, you accidentally were aiming for his balls, but they have dick plates on.
Oh, no. He has a jockstrap.
True.
Alright,
Anyway, this
this
guy
next
will
one charging in.
come up behind you. If I move him correctly, he could charge in, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, let's say. Oh yeah,
He's
he has
already
to
in sort of
pass.
a poor situation.
He has to pass a willpower roll first with a plus 20. I would say they have 60 willpower. He succeeded. Amazing. Although he wasted 13 on that, so
and thus failed to swing. He's allowed to swing, but his shit. Let's see
True.
if Siegfried fucks up even worse.
Siegfried rolls another 69.
Hopefully not. All right. So what would I roll in response exactly?
Weapon skill or
Yeah, weapon
dodge, but
skill.
your weapon skill is higher probably. Oh my god.
Oh crap!
Just roll with it. Let's see.
Do you want to roll with it?
Yes. Oh no.
Oh, so you suffer a torn muscle minor. This counts as a critical wound.
So all
He's
tests
hitting you
involving your leg get a -10 until it's healed up.
and half movement.
Well, good thing I'm already where I want to be, I guess. Good luck getting out of here.
His weapon does 7 damage. He's succeeding by 4. That's 11. What's your armor? On your leg, it is 5. So it gets down to 6. You are not having a good time. Also, you have
I
a
took
torn
out
muscle.
Siegfried's Achilles heel.
Yeah. The muscle
Also, I
tear
gave
was
you the
really
torn
muscle
muscle.
being torn out by.
I'm gonna make sure that it's in your. Yeah, it is in your actual character sheet. So you are not having a good day. That's for sure. You've had much better than this.
Maybe getting like the pus of those Nurgle followers was comparatively a better experience than having the tendons really torn out of his leg by an angry dwarf.
Yeah. The blunderbuss guy will just try to shoot at the assassin that's right in front of him. He misses, but roll a. I mean, he already misses, so. Test failed. Automatically lose opposed test. Understandable. I was going to say that it was going to be against an agility because it's really close, but he failed. So yeah, the gutter runner is fine. And the next one, this guy will again try to. Yeah, he'll try to fire again at the Skaven slaves. 2. I love rolls.
1d8.
Yeah, 1d8.
6, so it
1,
goes
2,
closer to
3,
me.
4, 5. No, 6 is here.
I can't see whatever you're marking, by the way.
It's towards the lower orc laborer. So with that, I will say that shot instead slightly goes down, barely going over the Chaos Dwarf and the Gutter Runner, who only get missed by it because of the cover, and instead hits the orc laborer, who starts to just burn in the as a screaming pile of souls hits him, and he basically joins in with them.
Gork and Mark are displeased by that death. Or sorry,
And
we're in
also
Warhammer Fantasy. Gorka Morka is displeased with that death.
It's not Gorka Morka yet. Gorka Morka is in Age of Sigmar.
Fair enough.
Anyways, the tired one is finally waking the fuck up and will try to hit the Skaven slaves. Even though he probably cannot. Because they are getting insane levels of advantage.
And I forgot that they can technically do dodge instead of weapon skill, so it's even better.
Nice. That's
By the way,
advantage.
redrag the character sheets for the tokens for the Skaven slaves and the Gutter Runner onto the field, because I linked the character data.
So this one is 6, 38 wounds. Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
And I also did sketch.
He just has 2 advantage, and there. Oh no, that's the actual one. I what the fuck is Foundry doing? I tried to move him, and then it fucking somehow made me move to the block. What? And there goes Fluff.
Don't question it. It is the will of the gods.
True.
I just envision
Also, what the
one of
fuck happened to
those,
Fluff?
I don't know. Probably Discord or his phone battery going off. I assume. Uh,
just
Alright,
envision
now
one
will
of
be
those,
the
like,
top of a new
page
turn
books
order,
to
I assume.
yank him off.
yep. And this guy has bleeding. He's almost dead.
Alright, I'm just going. So, what's the range here? Is it within 10? No. Right. Mange is finally going to move.
You do an agility test.
Right, fair enough. Athletics or regular agility?
Athletics.
It's not opposed, yeah.
You do a flip just like Mordheim.
And now I do.
You can move ahead one more space to actually be able to target him or the normal chaos.
No,
Dwarf.
I'm already within 8.
Fair. So just go ahead and shoot him.
Yep, I have to equip the makeshift abomination in my sheet in order to shoot him properly, but now I can.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Is it?
I did a flip!
Hey, Fluff.
Hey, sorry, my phone died.
Yeah, I assume that's
Yeah,
not,
I just pulled an old Alex. My gun exploded in my face.
Do you want to re-roll that?
Let's see. How much health would that actually be? Because I can deal
I'll-
with memes, but if that almost kills me, that might be a problem.
It's not. It's like 9 damage.
I have
No,
12
it's 8.
wounds total.
Yeah.
I am going to use a reroll on that.
How does it feel?
No!
Oh no!
Hey, boy, do you want to sell part of your soul?
Oh!
You can still take a dark deal to reroll there.
Fuck it!
You got the dark deal then.
Yeah, I did. I rolled for a dark deal.
Did
Two
it already-
fucking fumbles in a row. They want me to fucking die. That second one would have done 17 damage. That would have probably knocked me the fuck out. That was an additional 6 damage beyond. That would have insta-killed me. I had to take that dark deal.
Oh no!
Okay, at least I get
damage.
damage on him now.
You wouldn't have died, but you would have gone down, and I might have made your arm explode. So
Yeah, I
And you
wouldn't have
might-
wanted that.
you might have needed a meeting with a clan scryer earlier than you wanted.
Yeah, Siegfried, you can understand why, unlike me goading you on to accept the fumble, I did not in this circumstance accept the fumble.
Yeah, no, I get it.
For you,
Anyway.
you merely missed and got a little bit of a sprain. For me, I would have fucking exploded.
I mean,
Oh,
could've seen,
God.
like, I could have seen some crazy prosthetic mange over time, but yeah, no, probably feel the best not to embrace that.
Yeah, Chad
Anyways.
already just like time for the great to get a piece of you.
Anyways, 20 damage. Yeah, he's dead. You feel the fucking recoil of your gun as your arm just goes way back as you shoot it. But thankfully, it is the Chaos Dwarf's arm that flies off instead, as he tries to strike another. What is it? Left as he tries to block a blow from the Gutter Runner. Let me find his.
Then he
place.
proceeds to bleed out immensely and die on the spot.
Yep.
Sucks to suck, bro. Sucks to suck.
Speaking of you, it should be your turn now, Fluff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little blessing of protection, Mange, because I think you need it at this point.
I don't know if it would help me against the bloody gun
You
exploding
got
in my
3
hands,
over.
but
Do you want to apply to yourself too or not?
give it to the Gutter Runner
Yeah.
too. He's actually gonna be in melee.
Oh, is he in range?
You can make him in range by.
yeah,
I'll say that
you can-
make it by increasing it.
Yeah.
Right? Increase the range
it
once.
and
There
give
you go.
one-
You have
Yeah.
3 overcast. Yeah, you more than can.
All right, good.
So I'm just gonna apply that to both you and Mange.
Actually, if you moved over to the
Mm.
corner, you would technically be in range of us two and the Skaven Slave there. Not sure if you can
Or
apply
what-
the blessing to a mob, though.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give the orcs another -1. It's fine. There.
But yeah, if you move up and stand on the barricade here, you can actually reach the Skaven Slaves just fine. And you would technically be within the 12 for the Gutter Runner, so it wouldn't even be a stretch. By game mechanics, that's what you should do.
Okay, let's do that then.
And this is just a question more for the DM than
Uh,
in general. Would you allow blessing of protection on the? Yeah, all right. Yeah, that answers it. So Fluff can't move himself, so to the corner here, right, just to the right of Mange. There you go.
You're just sitting in the that
Blessings
corner
for
next to me.
everyone. You get a blessing, and you get a blessing. Orc laborer status, round 3, dead.
Yeah. Can I remove him? Yeah, I can just
Yeah, you
remove him
can.
entirely, but I'll leave his corpse because that's funnier.
If you
already
remove
come
him
down,
and
but
then
that's fine.
re-add him, he doesn't get re-added to the initiative order, so you can do
I'll
the same
just
with
leave
the other
his-
Chaos Dwarf.
I mean, that's better. Because
Yeah, there you go.
funny corpses, but no initiative taken. Anyway.
Yep.
I mean, they are unable to hit the Skaven slaves anyway with how much they. Okay, so I need 2 willpowers first. I succeed at 1.
So the second one that I fumbled previously can attack them.
Yep.
And astounding failure versus
Yep.
impressive success.
That's a 7 advantage. I forgot to add the fucking Caven slaves and the Gutter Runner back to.
Oh yeah,
order
they would have
because
had their
you
turn
removed
first.
them.
Yeah, they were. There you go.
We can
Or
leave them at the top of the round because it doesn't make
Yeah,
too
it's
much of a
whatever.
difference.
It's whatever. Since we did that first, Skaven Slave, 7 advantage, attack.
Kill, more like. Oh my god!
2,
Oh my god! He gets swarmed.
21 damage. They just eat his legs off.
They fucking eat his legs off and then the rest of him. And then because of fucking,
Yeah,
Yep.
killing blow.
killing blow, they go on the next one.
Another 16
as he
damage.
as he is also horrifically eaten alive.
Skaven Slave, sweep!
Sweet. My god, why does my camera keep moving?
Alright. I don't know why either.
Siegfried.
Mine was jittering a bit
I
too.
think that because it keeps considering to be Siegfried's turn, whatever.
I
You are
am
supposed
going
to be.
to have the gutter runner move over and stab the bleeding blunderbuss dwarf. Because
Yeah.
that would have happened. Black hunger's a bitch, huh? We're glorified ogres.
True.
True. True.
That is a
Yes.
5.
Nope. He gets stabbed in the stomach and he has his guts ripped open as the gutter runner basically leaves him to bleed out as he moves on to the next target
He can move
to be
like
more
another
efficient.
thing.
12.
There we go. That's 12 from where he was. Yeah, that is. All right, cool. All right. Now I would assume it's actually Siegfried's turn.
Yes.
Siegfried manages to just barely stand after having his leg brutalized by this guy to the side. But his next swing as his next swing as slashed and beaten as he is still going to be at this guy loading goblins into the machine.
I just imagine him trying to get a stab in as he's
Ooh.
going down from his leg being cut.
Does he
Basically,
roll worse? No.
No.
He gets another advantage, and you're where you are.
Could you use an point to increase your SL by 1 to beat him?
Would that? I think that would be enough.
I mean, I don't know because it's just
Mayhaps,
barely
yeah.
3. Like, did the chaos dwarf roll like something ending in a 9 or like a 2?
I'll say that if you do use a fate point to increase that by 1, you can hit him.
May want to start building up your advantage against Siegfried.
yeah, he might as well. He's hit with a newfound determination.
Right click on your roll in the chat and do the thing.
Do the thingy majig.
It says use a
just see
fortune
fortune
point to
point.
increase plus
Yep.
1. Yeah, he's allowing it. Technically, it would have been just barely short because he was like
Yeah.
marginally better. But it's funny to watch him stab this guy as he's falling on his ass. Just how about making a bit more of a deal with the devil? He's prone now.
No.
No,
It just feels like I'm.
Just,
It just feels like I'm trying to torture Ken. Don't
It
worry, he'll be
does.
able to get back at me. We're hanging out tomorrow.
Just double
Ready.
checking what you have your overexerted muscle. And next round your action suffers. I'll just say your first action. So you are no longer
That was
fucking
this round.
weepy. Yep.
Yeah, so no more fatigue and 1 advantage, right?
No advantage because you would still be succeeding by 0, I'd say.
Alright.
So you deal 11 damage by base, which is 5. I'm gonna roll to see if this guy is stubborn enough to keep loading goblins into the hell cannon. He isn't.
Come on, turn around. Turn around.
He is able to attack you.
Yep.
His willpower succeeds when he needs to swing, but fails when he needs to do his fucking job.
Sounds about.
That'd be a opposed check for Siegfried. Hopefully you roll nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, not nice
no.
enough.
6? What? Oh, I rolled a... Why does he have a plus 30? What? Fucking...
Oh, he should have
What?
failed. He doesn't have. He's got some advantage from Siegfried whiffing, but he should have
Oh,
one
was
less
that
than
the
that at
previous
least.
roll? What? Why are there two? No, that's the willpower roll, which is opposed. Oh, makes sense. There. He hit you in the leg with 8 damage. Instead, he's going to fuck up your leg even more, which gets reduced by 5, which is only 3. So you lose your advantage, and this guy gains 1. And the other guy will be like, hello, step bro. And also attack you from behind.
Or no.
Look, face
Or
me,
no.
coward. Faces him, fucks up his leg again. Immediately just goes for his wounded leg.
Oh, of course he
Oh.
succeeds.
That's the willpower test,
Yeah.
and he succeeds.
That's a weapon test for sure.
Alright.
The only way you can beat that is if you burn a fucking fate point.
How low is
screw
your
it.
health?
He's on
He only
3.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll burn it.
Jeez.
Let me double check. So, fate allows you to. No, it is resilience which allows you to choose the result of a dice roll.
Oh, you have more of that, so it's not losing as much.
So yeah, you want to spend 1 resilience to just succeed.
Yeah, I think that might be wise at this point.
Yeah. So lower your resolve then. I would say that you can use a resolve, but let me double check the rules sheet for. I'm pretty sure that there was like you succeed by at least 3 degrees or something. But anyways, resolve also allows you to ignore all modifiers from critical wounds and remove conditions. Right now that doesn't do anything, but yeah. This Chaos Dwarf is about to strike you in the back, but you somehow manage to counter his hit with your blade and slash into him instead. Let me
Oh, he
check
gets a
the.
free hit on him?
No, you get to hit him.
I get to
Roll
attempt, or I just hit him.
roll your weapon skill
Alright.
still because I need to check damaging.
You're just not having any fucking luck.
You still succeed because you burned the fucking resilience. I'm just telling you to roll this for. I wanted you to roll the dry specifically because of damaging, but still. 7 plus 8, that's 15. I'm just checking trap blade, which doesn't come into this. You would deal what is 18, 13, and that would hit the body, so you would just gouge this guy's chest almost open. The only reason he's still standing is because he's a dwarf.
No, see, almost kind of like a sort of weird, like, as he falls, gets hit again by that guy,
No.
just almost falling on his ass, just turns around and just leaves this wide gash across the other guy's chest.
Also, I didn't realize how, or I didn't really check how hacking works, where once you hit someone, you reduce their armor by 1.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
So this
neat.
guy at this point would be down to 2, and the other guy would be down to at least 1. Yep. Where's the armor there? Anyway. For the blunderbuss guys, this guy is dead. So he's outie.
And the other
And
guy
this
has to
guy
load in fucking self.
has an... Yeah, he does have to load it himself.
The blunderbuss guy. He's
As
dead.
he's loading a goblin into the cannon, he looks at his blunderbuss and at the chaos dwarf in front of him for a second before going back to work.
He considers it.
On to the next round. It was mage first. I'll just update the initiative to be more relevant.
I am just making a run for it.
That's your maximum run.
Yeah, that's my max run.
Fair. Alex,
Yes, sir.
do
It's
you
your turn.
want to do anything?
I think we can all assume what I'm going to do.
I mean, literally everyone you can protect has been protected at this point.
Does
and it's still
anyone
lingering?
feel like
The only one who isn't protected is yourself, but you're not exactly in immediate danger necessarily right now, as of yet.
Does anyone need healing?
Yeah, Siegfried, who's all the way over there.
And the
like,
Skaven slaves. Technically.
Alright.
well, yeah,
Well-
technically.
Let's give it a try.
You did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
64 out of 76.
So I guess are the Skaven slaves within range?
Let me double check Blessing of Healing. It is range touch.
Oh,
So
you
you
have
would
to
have
walk-
to have to move up to them, but
Do you
you
want
are
to
close
walk
enough
up
to
to
do
the
that.
stinky Skaven slaves and touch them to heal them?
I'll just tap mange and pretend that I did something then.
I'm all the way over fucking here. I'm like 22 yards away from you.
Are you going to heal the Skaven slaves or not?
Fucking go, get in there, you bitch. There's nobody back there. Everyone even remotely near you has been killed right now. Everything is over by the cannon.
Yeah,
We
you
need
know,
to
it's
get
only
out
like
there and
a-
apply pressure.
Alright, I'll go over by the Skaven slaves and
It's
I'll
only
tap-
an army of 4 ferocious, angry, giant rodents which are currently feasting on the carcasses of walking mushrooms.
Yeah, I'll go over and I'll slap one and
They're
it'll kill.
cute.
You
It'll
slap
kill
one
him.
across.
Can't move his own tile, so
Yeah.
You slap one across the face, and they are so used to it that they don't even notice.
oh yeah, I also would have to roll athletics because you're hopping down from there.
Well,
Yeah,
I die.
this is where I die.
Drops, breaks neck.
Watch. Just watch. Okay.
Go.
Athletics.
Impressive failure.
There.
It's not a crit failure though.
Roll me a 1d4. You take 2 damage as you fall on
Ow.
your ass.
That hurt.
Oh no, you have taken a total of 2 damage compared to our check Siegfried's health. Everything.
He's just like, I see him crouched just with like this shredded, like bloody stain beneath him. One leg's just a bone.
Hold on, I
Meanwhile,
need
she's
to...
just like, oh no, I sprained my ankle. This is the worst thing ever. Why would you all bring me into this? Just fucking prima donna.
I need to open up the Library of Ruina intro to show us Siegfried right now.
I'm just thinking of it. There were sometimes in Halo, particularly like during the campaign, after a particularly brutal fight, you'll look at where you were, and there's just a ridiculous amount of just human blood on the ground.
You need to apply the blessing of healing on the
I
Skaven
already
slaves, by the
did
way.
heal them with +1,
Alright.
so yeah.
Now it would be the Gutter Runner and the Skaven Slaves, and the Gutter Runner is actually in position to do something.
Stab, dwarf thing in the eye. You cannot do fancy movement to charge.
I can't.
Mayhaps not.
That works.
Fine, you get your +1 to, he gets his +1 to advantage.
Damn.
So I roll better.
Let's see if he fails worse. Nope.
No.
Damn. All right. So wouldn't his advantage go down to 0? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All of that work for nothing. I will say for the Skaven Slaves, roll me a willpower with only half the advantage to see if they can. I have to now to see if they can resist engorging themselves on the corpses.
You already modified their advantage for this, right?
Yeah, I did, at least on the token. They do.
They can ignore it.
So go ahead and use them normally.
Screaming rats running up to cannon.
Screaming rats running up to cannon.
I just
It
love the
is,
default art that you use. That one in the front looks so fucking crazed. It's great.
I needed art that showed them as a horde, and that worked.
Yeah.
Siegfried, it's your turn. Also, you're supposed to have one advantage, so there.
Siegfried is going to keep attacking back at the guy who's been loading the goblins.
Who was loading the goblins?
And is
Who
now
was?
attacking you.
More reason to attack him.
True.
Hey,
That's a good
impressive
roll.
success.
Oh,
You also
boy.
rolled an impressive
I think
success,
that
but I
is
think yours is...
better than.
No, just barely not.
I mean, you can just increase that by 1 success level and be fine.
Wouldn't I be sacrificing a point of anything?
You'd have
A
to use a
fortune.
fortune. It's your last
Ah.
fortune, but you may want to start pressing any advantage you can get.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go with that.
and that will basically kill him because. Yeah.
You've already been hacking away at him as best you can.
So I imagine again, like in this impressive blade lock as he comes to the
Uh,
block, but eventually Siegfried just overwhelms and just digs into his throat and then just pulls away.
Do the right click on your thing to give it a +1.
Didn't you already do that?
He
Or
did not.
you only removed your fortune, so I can also do it for you. But yeah.
Yeah, so you right click on your thing in the chat and say, use this to increase SL by 1.
Ah, okay.
I love how Maine has so much corruption only because of the dark deals you did to not have your
That is
gun
literally
blocking
the
a
only
thing.
reason I have corruption. I'm getting corrupted by circumstance, not any actual
By
force acting upon me. Ken, we're waiting for you to do the thing that I mentioned.
All right, so
I'll do
right
it
click
for
the
you.
roll. And
Right
just,
click on the roll in the chat with your Drake, that was a +4, and say add 1 SL with a fortune.
Yep.
Ogrefish.
There you go. That's how you're
Alright,
actually
so
supposed to do it. And it
dramatic
automatically
blade
reduces your
lock
fortune.
and then breaks through, but I guess actually slashes into his femoral artery instead.
Yeah.
Which is good, because his turn was next.
And it is this guy's turn. He's besieged by a human and a rat. The human looks
With
worse
more
for
rats
wear.
approaching.
A lot of rats approaching. Does he succeed in a willpower against Siegfried?
Yes.
Yes. Will he roll better than Siegfried?
Probably.
Possibly. Also to advantage for Siegfried, so there you go.
Yeah, roll encounter with.
Yep.
Ooh.
Womp, womp, womp.
No.
You could take a deal with the devil if you really wanted to, but you'll probably get hit
Yeah.
anyway.
You'd take a corruption, but it's better than nothing.
Can you even beat that? No. Versus 69. Nice.
Yes,
You
if he
can
rolls
beat
like
that, but you
between
need to
a
roll
10.
really well.
Yeah, you'd have to roll like a 10-ish, so it's like a 1 in 10 chance.
I
mean, he already took a corruptions point just to not be utterly humiliated sparring.
No,
so...
that was removing a resilience.
No, he's
Oh
talking
no,
about
no.
something else.
In an earlier session, the first
Oh.
time he sparred with the executioner buddy, quote unquote.
Yeah.
He spent.
Oh yeah, you did. You used some corruption for that.
It'd be fitting to at least take the slim chance here.
I will say that if you do that, I'll give you a +10 because Kane.
Funny.
So I'll just give you an additional +10 afterwards. If you take a dark deal.
I'll
Yeah,
take
so
that deal.
right click on your two-handed test there and do the use dark deal thing for. There you go. Ooh.
Yeah. Still not
still wouldn't be
enough,
enough.
but it will reduce the damage. So let me just. I'm just adding you a fortune point to make that easier. He succeeds by 1 SL, which makes his damage actually 8. You reduce. I will say that you just live on basically 1 HP because you already have a critical wound. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure that you have to take damage while below 0, so you are fine for now. But you are basically you feel like you're about to drop at any second.
I'm in
I like that it's always his
danger.
leg though. It's always his fucking legs.
Yeah, it does seem to be a common trend.
Yeah.
He literally has dropped. He's just
All
so
right.
painfully conscious as his
So
shredded into beef.
this guy who has been wielding the Hellcan this entire time, who is he going to try to attack? The Skaven Slave's gutter runner and a human, while potentially striking himself and a great Hellcannon, even though he's clearly fucked. The Skaven slightly further away, or the elf.
Who has done no combat
Okay.
whatsoever and seems to pose the least threat.
But it's an elf. Still.
True.
I'm going to roll a 1d5. 1 is everything close to him. 2 and 3 is mage. 4 and 5 is should I make it 1d6 instead?
Make it 1d6 and just leave a 6 as the elf.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, it's 1 and 2 up close. 2 and 3 mage. The rest DL. Is that fine with everyone?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
That would be mage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Oh yeah, I want to say 1. Yeah, it is mage then.
1, 2 is close, 3, 4 was mage.
He passes a willpower, epic. And
Partial
ballistic
success.
skill test. Mage,
Can I bloody dodge?
give me an athletic skill to see how much of the blast you avoid, although it will not be all of it. This is just
Alright.
to reduce the...
Nuffle hates us right now. I'm going to use a fortune to reroll that. That is better.
Hmm. I'm going to say that with that I'll reduce the damage by half. And let me see. Is there a way I can just show you the stats for this in the chat?
Top right, you can probably
Yes.
do show to people.
Post.
Plus 18, blast 5.
So you'll only take 9 damage, but you still get affected by the special quality. Or maybe not the second part, but the special quality is this. The Hell Cannon does not use conventional ammo. Its crew loads their charge by brutally shoveling the bodies of their enemies into the Hell Cannon's dire furnace. As their flesh and bones are consumed by the demon within, the souls of the victims are harnessed in the Hell Cannon's gullet as crackling bolts of energy that are fired towards the enemy in a powerful spasm of malice. The Hell Cannon requires a number of bodies equal to a reload rating before it can be fired. Additionally, every target struck by the Hell Cannon bolt gets 1 ablaze condition and 1 corruption point.
I am literally 1 corruption away from 6 now.
You need to read, yeah. And 9 damage would be, I'll say only reduced by your damage, so 6.
Ah, joy.
How does a blade work? I recommend spending a resolve on that one, Chief.
What does it do?
At the end of every round, you suffer 1d10 wounds, modified by toughness
Yeah.
bonus.
Alright, how do I properly, not do this? Just remove
You
it from
just-
my sheet and remove the ablaze?
Yeah. So you instantly start scurrying along the floor as you get set on fire. You
Stop
just hear
dropping
the-
your roll! Stop dropping your roll!
And the only thing you can hear is the screaming of some damn souls before it suddenly just stops.
Yeah, that's a fun way to start that up.
And, let's quickly see. Let's quickly get to see who gets the last few kills.
I'm going to casually walk up to, I believe it was here, and take a shot at a motherfucker who just fired a cannon at me. The makeshift abomination does not have a reload, so I can shoot it again.
You can. That's the point of it. It's really risky and has lower range, but slightly better damage and no reload.
I can fire it more often, yeah.
69.
Nice.
That is
Love
20
Ken, you're
damage.
supposed to say nice too.
Nice.
Penetrating.
No.
Yeah.
Too far?
Mm.
No, you're good.
What?
Not that I care, but far.
No. He is on 1 health.
Oh. Well. Am I nearby him ish?
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna heal him.
Who?
Do you have a move of 20 that you could run up behind the rats and heal them? Because at this point, you may as well just take cover.
I'll just say that you can do that because it's almost the end of combat anyway. So.
Okay.
Do you want to apply Blessing of Protection on yourself?
Oh, I didn't mean to roll protection. I meant to roll healing. My bad.
Fair. Are you going to give another slap to the Skaven Slaves?
Yes, another slap. I'm gonna slap their ass this time.
Fail! Damn, boy, he thick.
You just slightly charge one of them forward.
I just imagine this like anime.
That's a
this-
fucking spank that echoes throughout the battlefield.
Yeah, it's just like I imagine this like anime scene of her charging like super hard with all the dash line like sort of speed effects going off in the background as she approaches this Skaven, and then she hits them, and then there's like that one scene from that one anime where they literally do spank the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
It is the Gutter Runner's turn. See if you can murder.
I need to find the correct thing that I'm thinking about. It was like a school anime, but never mind.
Very important. Clearly.
Very
One
important.
racing episode from Space Dandy.
Very, very important. Alex totally didn't research
Ooh, crit.
that for notes.
Great. Poggerfish. Let me see if it goes better or worse.
Why the fuck?
What was his crit going to be? Click it. Damage artery. Damn.
For bleeding on the motherfucker.
You
is
wanted
what
to
it was
go
gonna
for
be.
the artery but missed. Skaven slaves. Kill.
No charge.
They don't need
They still
it
have all of
anyway.
their advantage, yeah. I just imagine this horde of bloodless Skaven like erratically running up.
Oh no. Hmm.
What
6 damage.
the fuck? Did he roll that well?
So he takes 1 damage, I think. Yes. 1
At
damage.
the end
But...
of the turn, technically.
And now, because he did get hit, and this system does have minimum 1 damage, so he also loses his advantage at least. Siegfried, who do you want to skewer? Or attempt to on your last legs? Literally.
Siegfried would like to skewer the last remaining guy who helped bring him there.
Yeah, so the guy that just got hit for 1 damage and lost his advantage.
Exactly.
Fair.
Hey,
Oh.
and sounding success for you.
You actually, he cannot succeed that, so... how do you kill him?
I just see like as this guy's getting torn at by the Skaven swarm, Siegfried just like freaking fed up, like drags himself on his knees over and just like thrust his sword like right up through a gap in like under the guy's armpit, out like into his neck.
Yeah, fair. And oops, not the next round, but it's whatever. It was the turn of the last blunderbuss guy who is also on his last leg.
Just execute,
Yeah.
shoot Siegfried through the back of the head.
Throughout this entire chaos, the fucking goblins have somehow managed to escape because fucking goblins. Running back into the caves, and this guy is probably gonna shoot back as the guy who shot him.
Try me, motherfucker!
He does get a +10 from being in close. First, the funny willpower led me on target mange. +20. Incredible, he succeeded. And then weapon. No. There. With a +10.
You motherfucker.
Major year 1.
Literally ripping
I
off
thi-
one of Mange's ears.
Let me.
There's no way I can dodge that, is there?
The thing is that it's not within close range, I believe. I'm pretty sure that the thing with how guns work is that in half range they get a +10, but in like point blank range, which is like, yeah,
Like-
range. No, point blank is the range half by 10, which gives them a +40. Short is actually a +20. Jesus.
Easy
Long
and
range is
short.
only twice the range is only a -10. Amazing. But yeah,
How good is
roll an
blunderbuss?
agility as a last ditch attempt to not lose your ear.
May I just roll dodge?
Yeah, dodge, I mean. Do you want
No.
to go further?
I have one fortune left. I would like to re-roll that. It's not letting me do it via the right-click thing, though, so I just have to roll it again.
Yeah. Maybe you aren't allowed to reroll fucking
Nope.
attack, but whatever. Do you want to take a dark deal in an attempt to save your ear?
Oh my god. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot that I had 5 out of 6 corruption. Shit.
You'll be fine. You need 7 out of 6 corruption to get a first mutation. So, the Chaos Dwarf takes out his blunderbuss, aims it at your head, and he hits your ear and basically instantly makes you fall to the ground in pain, writhing in pain as one of your ears is gone.
I already
And
added the major ear wound to my sheet.
Yeah. And he makes a shit-eating grin as he looks at his work. Glad that he'll die, but at least taking some amount of petty revenge on one of his enemies. I will say that you can get a fucking revenge shot back at him because it only feels fair. With a
Shoot.
+40. You use your own petty Kavan anger to just walk up, to run up to this guy in your fucking last ditch attempt to kill him instead.
Fuck you.
As you shoot him in the body and his entrails start to fall out, he falls to his knees, still smiling.
Well. You know, Skrulk, you're magically capable of cursing dice, but you will forever remain cursed in that Blood Bowl campaign, and you can't change that.
Is he one of
He's
your
just really-
characters in
just
Blood
really
Bowl
good at-
and keeps roll?
He's in the video game campaign, yeah.
Yeah.
Made an
Does he keep
exception.
rolling really well or really shit?
He keeps getting knocked the fuck out immediately before he can even get any XP, so yeah.
Jesus.
He finally leveled up once. That was only because we randomly rolled MVP for him. Anywho,
Man.
moving
Anyways,
back to TTRPG stuff.
after doing that, you instantly fall unconscious, pretty much.
Equivalent exchange, fuck you.
And let me remove the blessing of protection from everyone. Because yeah,
Life is pain. Collapse.
collapse. So
Go first.
how's everyone feeling?
I'm feeling just fine.
Hey,
The
Siegfried.
cannon should have shot you.
Siegfried's laying against
pretty
the nearest
good
wheel
shot.
of this cannon, just groaning.
You can basically feel the malice from this cannon still coming towards you.
Okay, so he's gonna roll away from the cannon and just drag himself to the nearest like side wall of a building or just upturned ground to lay instead.
Mange, what are you saying in your dreams? What color for curses, I mean? Mange?
Numerous F-bomb expletives alongside yet more F-bombs.
Alex, I think that...
Mange is not in a very creative mindset at the moment. He's sort of just in pain.
Yeah. Alex, I think that your healing magic could be pretty useful with these two.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do some of that. Let me just.
Only magic can heal my ear, so you're gonna have to learn how to mend wounds.
I mean, thankfully, you know, you're a Skaven, so you only give a shit about smelling, so
Slanesh doesn't wanna. Sorry.
you can use it multiple times for out of combat. It only heals
Okay.
one, but yeah. You'll stop the bleeding from mange at least, and
Yeah.
and lessen the pain by a little bit for Siegfried. Why do you go muted?
There's still
I
anything
assume
there.
stuff. From this combat, the best that came out of is funnily enough the Gutter Runner. Because he hasn't been hit once.
No, he hasn't.
And
Skaven
Alex
slaves
also
have done second best. Well, actually, yeah. Gutter Runner and Alex are both fine. Skaven slaves are like next best, and then everyone else is fucked.
About I sprained my ankle.
I forgot you sprained your
Can you
ankle.
hear the
I also-
seething rage?
I also don't give a shit. I'm missing a fucking ear. Anyway,
It's essentially the difference is you can no longer hear. Alex can do one less position.
So, first question, what do you decide to do with the big ass cannon?
Well, we're fucking keeping it, obviously.
yeah.
Are you kidding me? Are we gonna like destroy it? No, we're gonna use it ourselves. We're gonna
Yeah.
like bring it to our base.
Yeah. I don't think that
I would enlist to take one of the Chaos Dwarf corpses, shove it in the cannon, and use it to blow up the entrance.
Liebrecht wouldn't be happy to keep it in his fortress, but you guys can keep it.
Keep it far away from me. I'm gonna be having nightmares for days.
Look, I get dibs. I'm the motherfucker that got shot by it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like how Siegfried is scared by it, meanwhile Mage got shot by it and wants to use it. Skaven Sigma grind, the Skaven grind set.
Grind. Gotta stick to the grind. baby.
I'm an engineer. That means I solve practical problems.
It does. It does.
I'm an engineer, quote unquote.
And the first thing I'm going to do when we get back is see if I can assemble the entire thing and put it back together.
No.
Yes.
Sir, there is a demon inside of that.
And
We release the demon, we might gain favor with it.
Anyways,
takes out all its pent up anger on us.
for your healing, all of you give me blood. I will keep you with one fatigue actually, I think, for now. Or nah. All of you give me a rest skill next to your wounds. Rest and recover wounds.
Yeah, it's a little bed icon next to your wounds on the main part of
Yeah.
your sheet.
For Alex,
My
you
last
just
advantage will count.
for Alex, you are like doing well enough where I can just heal you to full, no problem.
Okay, doke.
Does the last advantage I had still count, or is
No. I the
I have one. I have 0 fortune left. That's right. I used that one.
you also only heal 2 wounds, but you go up to 3 for now because that and mage does the same because of Alex
Yeah.
healing. Pain.
All I know is pain.
So you already want to just fuel up the hell cannon with some corpses or with the corpse of
I
at
was-
least
I
the
was going-
blunderbuss dwarf.
I was going to take the blunderbuss dwarf, shove him in the cannon, and use it to shoot the entrance, and like cave it in
Fair.
as like a last spite to these motherfuckers.
I mean, yeah, as you look in,
warp stone in there though.
you've already been through there and you've seen just green glowing stones that weren't necessarily warp stone.
Yeah, it was just
Probably
like
most of them
quartz
didn't
or
seem
some
like it.
shit. Shiny rocks, literally it.
But yeah,
At one point, I do need, because the one trade that I took was like sculptor's tools or something.
you
I
did
need
take those, yeah.
Get a hold of a decent chunk of warpstone, and we all know
We
why.
all already fucking know, yes.
It is you can't have Mordheim without it.
Of course, at this point. You fucking degenerate.
Uh,
And of course, the first thing Alex is gonna do is use it.
No duh.
Because he has no sense of self-preservation. Besides,
So, one thing Mange does at the end of this combat. First, there are 2 guys with blunderbusses. He's going to steal a lot of their ammo.
Yep.
And keep one of the blunderbusses.
I'm going to assume that you won't use it, but
Yeah, I'm going to keep one of the blunderbusses, and I'm going to take the second blunderbuss. I'm going to walk up to Alex and shove it in her hands. You! Learn to shoot! Be useful in killing! I appreciate it. Weird things, but... Ah, don't give me that shit!
What? I'm just an innocent nun. How could I possibly harm someone?
Mange looks at you, looks back at the fucking cannon, looks at the blunderbuss in your hands, and then just stares at you, and you get the most, like, absolute deadpan fuck you expression that you could have possibly gotten from a rat.
Alex is holding back laughter desperately.
And with that, Mange pulls out, like, I don't know, maybe like 3 or so rounds of, like, powder and charge for the blunderbuss, and just, like, it's in a pouch and drops it in your hand and just walks away. Mumbling something, knifier, something. Dedicated to Slaanesh so it moans when you shoot it.
yeah. Don't worry, it's dedicated to Hashut because Chaos Dwarves.
Oh, no. Good. Mange is
It
just
only
like...
It only destroys your eardrums and burns everything in its way. Go ahead, also.
But yeah, like, out of character, I just think you should have a ranged weapon because you don't, so I did it for you. And this is a good opportunity. I was more thinking to see if I could get you, like, a short bow or a crossbow or something, because I feel that would be more fitting for Alex, but hey. Beggars
You
can't be
gave her a
choosers in
blunderbuss
Mordheim.
instead.
Look, beggars can't be choosers in Mordheim. We're barely scraping by as is. I lost a fucking year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get that updated now.
I'll add the stats for the blunderbusses they were using later.
Fair enough.
Oh, by the way, I don't know
Yeah.
if anyone's seen this video, but this is what she is going to fucking use this gun for.
You're gonna build your own gun.
I
No,
built the stupidest
just
gun in the world.
watch the video.
And that's actually
Watch
how I
the
got
video.
demonetized
If
for
you've
a
already
third
seen
time.
it, you know exactly where it's going. Just watch the video, and you'll know instantly what I mean by the end.
I see a peanut shaped
Link to fucking 10-minute video here if you care, chat. There you go.
Cocking a gun just got a new meaning.
Nice.
just that's the first thing Ken says after all of that.
They're not anything expletive. They're YouTube buddies. They're YouTube buddies.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I
That's
mean,
what he calls them.
I will say that you can Mange can also get a blunderbuss from them if you want to.
Yes, I already extended my desire to keep one of them for myself.
Yeah.
There were 2 of them with blunderbusses. Of course I'm going to keep one for me. I'm the gun rat. It is gun.
And for the rest, you just most of the rest of the things probably are paid off to the mercenaries for their off-screen help.
So they keep all the swords and armor and whatnot. Shields.
I mean, you probably take some of the armor, but you will just melt it
Yeah,
to
it
try
would
to
just
use
be
it for
scrap
materials. Yeah. Siegfried, anything you're sort of, doing?
Beside finding any of his tendons that fell out, he's gonna crawl to some of these corpses, see if they got anything that would just make a cool little emblem or something to hang on to.
Yes.
Any of this happens to look expensive, that works too.
Yes, a silly cool little emblem from the Chaos Worshippers. And also, what was the other thing that you mentioned?
Oh, anything look that expensive looking works too.
Main's just in the corner.
You might find as you look through the first guy, you might find him having some sort of talisman around his neck of the figure of a bull's head.
Go pocket that.
I'm gonna add that to your trappings in miscellaneous.
Is there a way in system to lose corruption?
No. I mean, there is. Actually. But I basically have to give you the opportunities to. It involves betraying your teammates.
But how would that remove corruption? Warhammer's fucked. Alright.
Yes, it is.
I assume it's similar to like that folklore idea of a sin eater. Just like, oh, you're gonna die, let me just take on all your sin, or let me actually transfer my own sin into like a chicken or something and then kill it.
I'll figure a way out. Who knows? Maybe my first mutation will be Wordstone Horns.
Maybe.
Oh, imagine that. That would be such a hallmark.
If you get
Callback.
if you get something which is close enough to that, I might change it because more custom mutations are fun. So if you get like the animal head, I'll give you that instead.
I mean, I'm already an animal head. I'm literally a rat, so.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's about it for now.
I mean, you could also go to your new home if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, bring the cannon back to the home.
But yeah, I'm going to assume that you'll be staying there now instead of at the Raven Barracks.
Yeah, we're setting up house. Mange and all of the Skaven just sleeping in a fucking pit out like a group on the floor, not giving a shit about beds and whatnot.
Yeah.
We still have to
Are,
get to the temple.
are you going to try
Agreed.
to? What
Oh,
about the temple?
We still have
We
to go to
still-
the temple, yeah.
Yeah.
Still need to desecrate
Yeah.
the temple. We can work on that when I've had a little bit more time to recover from my grievous ear wound. And, the shrapnel from a soul hitting the ground near me.
And Secret, what did you want to mention?
Just saying, Siegfried would try to find a bed that preferably has not had a desecration done upon it after we got this place from Nurgle.
I mean, the only the house that you'll mainly be living in doesn't have any desecrations, I would assume, and hope, because it didn't really have any Nurgle stuff in it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, gonna chill and see what's left of my leg.
So it is mostly like a slightly run-down house, but with some slight cleaning, it would look nice. Well, nice enough for more time.
Yeah, and,
Desecrating things
the leftover plague that...
is a very exhausting process.
What were you trying to say? Because you sort of got the...
We talked
Oh,
over
sorry.
each other, sorry.
You go ahead first.
I was just going to say we also have to clean up some of the leftover plague from the fucking Nurgle cultists that were there, but other than that...
And I said that desecrating some place as a Slaneshi cultist is a very exhausting process.
Lewd. Moving on.
Load. Also, do you try to convince your Gotash to just push the cannon along? Because, he's an ogre.
Hey,
Oh.
Ogre Man!
What did you want, Ratwim?
Please do Ratman favor, push big thing!
That's quite a cannon.
Yes, yes. Mange want to inspect it. But need get moved, taken back to base.
I've never seen a cannon that speaks before.
Cannon was earned by weird spiky shorties.
He's sort of just ignoring you and focusing on the hell cannon.
Mange continues to go on about what he's going to do with the cannon. All the while, he's just ignoring Mange.
Yeah. Eventually, he just mentions that, oh, you're also hungry?
Yes.
I'm sure we'll be... I'm sure we'll do wonderfully together then. Anyways, moving on. And
Oh, yeah, he's talking to the cannon that wants to eat souls.
yeah,
Keep it inside.
and casually just started to push it with probably like one hand while carrying the rest of his stuff that he's bringing in with the other. Well, dragging it, but yeah. Siegfried, I assume that you place your plate armor in a wagon or something for now, because you sitting in it yourself because you are way too tired to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably just your Gotash doing half the work and the other half being done by the Skaven slaves.
If there's anything in the supply wagon to drink and try to just deal with the pain, I'll probably take that too.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't...
paid with booze.
Water really isn't a problem for you because it's like you've asked for water and at one point York just brought like, well, that fucking why can I not find a word for not bottle, but
Barrel.
Barrel, anything like that, and it was suddenly just full with water.
Yes.
Uh,
Water.
not Not what I was hoping for, but all right.
Yeah.
Here's this to drink. Main just hands you one of the helmets of the Chaos Dwarves upside down like a cup.
Looks to see if we can see anything that might be floating about in it.
There's like a lingering bit of blood and some hair strands.
Thanks. Around for like a rag or something. I tried to
No problem, man.
order any
Skirt.
alternate thing to put water in.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alex, any thoughts you have along the way? And also, I'm pretty sure that we did decide that you aren't bringing your personal guard along. Fluff, Fluff, are you awake? Fluff,
Fluff.
Fluff, Fluff,
Fluff.
Fluff.
Alexandria.
Vaporeon. Damn, it didn't work.
69.
True.
Slanesh.
Mm.
We were
That worked.
trying to bug you awake this whole entire time, and you only respond to Slanesh and not your name.
Apologies. What do you need?
What are you thinking along the way to your new home? And also, I'm pretty sure that we did sort of decide that you aren't bringing your personal guard along.
Yes.
Although some of them might just come by
About
themselves.
what you're going to be doing with their personal guard.
What?
Yes.
Anywho.
I did only hear about half of that, but yes.
You can assume.
You can assume.
Pretty easy to assume that.
But yeah. To describe the house briefly, the first, it basically has 2 floors, a basement, and also a roof. The first floor has slightly more, well, a bit more room than the second. And it's pretty empty all around. Although it does have some basic things like, a couple of beds and all of that. And I assume that, Homeless Caven will be taking the basement. And start to dig holes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Siegfried, how quickly do you fall into a bed and sleep?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Also, I should probably mention that the executioner, by the end of the battle, of course, he is covered in blood from head to toe. And as soon as the battle is over, he drops the blade in disgust. Pretty much.
Good time.
But yeah. Alex, which floor do you want to sleep on? And I mean sleep, not sleep.
Fluff!
Yes.
We're talking to you! Pay the fucking attention!
Sorry. What?
What floor do you want to sleep on?
What floor do I want to sleep on? You know what? I'll give my guards the choice.
I said that your personal guard. I mean, roll me a fellow or a charm.
Launcher for charm. Okay.
Yeah. You get at least like I'll say 3 dedicated guys coming along with you, basically just sneaking out of the camp.
Good. Good.
Are you just going to leave Siegfried alone and go to the second floor? Or are you going to annoy him in his sleep?
It depends on if he wants to join the ice cream social. That's right, baby. We're bringing it back.
Yep.
No, I think this time he's just gonna well, unwind wouldn't be the right word, but no, he's just gonna try to rest.
Oh god. Two questions. Are you forcing the executioner into this because he's not joining of his own volition, really?
I'm not gonna force him necessarily. Going to. Let's see.
Do you want to roll an intimidate with
No. I was more. Oh, never mind.
I think that you can reroll that because you do have. Yes, you do have fortune, so just roll it again because that's easier for you.
Yeah.
You touch an object and draw upon your power, imbuing the object with essence of desire. Anyone who normally enjoys the object of desire will find the imbued item to be extremely desirable. Do you cast it on yourself?
Yes.
Do you legally consider yourself an object?
Oh no.
As a sexual object.
All right. This is a commentary on women's rights.
Oh, fuck.
Now, the more important question: do you take the ogre?
Hmm?
Do you take the ogre?
Does the ogre want to join?
If he is asked, yes.
Then I'd bring the ogre too.
Wonderful. With that, you get enough corruption to fucking go for a new mutation.
Yay! I'm back down to.
So, roll 2d100s or separately because, you know, it's the 1.5 book with the different mutations. So I need to check that. Even though I also send you screenshots. 12 and 94. Let me check 12 first on the Slanesh. That is beweaponed extremities. Permanently reduce dexterity to 0. You cannot be disarmed. I'm going to assume that you don't want that.
What did it say?
Permanently reduce dexterity to 0, but you cannot be disarmed.
Yeah, nah.
It's called beweaponed extremities.
Yeah, probably not.
And then
Sword
next
arms.
is 94. 94. Unusual skin. Odd color or texture. Orange, striped, spotted, watery, etc. For you, do you want your skin to just look like closer to that of a fucking demonette?
Purple skin.
Yes.
Purple
Great.
skin. Let's go.
I'm slowly becoming a demonette.
Yeah, you can't say you're just a regular nun anymore. That won't fly. Your skin is purple.
Oh, I am.
Just goes upstairs with everyone, just comes down later, purple skin. Siegfried, mange, anyone downstairs looking like, wait, what?
I have ascended.
You have ascended.
Can I roll deception to trick
Yes.
everyone into thinking I'm a demonette now?
Yes, you may.
Alright. Where's deception?
Deception doesn't exist, so just use charm with like a -10.
Yeah.
So, Siegfried, randomly, fucking Alex comes down to your floor and says that she has ascended to demonhood. How do you react?
Huh. It's like half asleep. It's that meme of the guy like squinting, like staring at something in bed.
Some sort of primal fear starts to wake you the fuck up really quickly when the thought gets in your mind.
So ascended means you're going back up, right?
Hmm?
Ascended means you're going back upstairs, right? As he just turns to face the wall.
Just like, let me fucking sleep.
Ascended means you're going back upstairs, aka please fuck off.
He's notably like a little intimidated as he says this, though, to be fair.
Alright, back upstairs then.
Now you're not going to do the same with mange.
Mange wouldn't give a fuck.
True.
Mange does not care. As
Uh,
long as it gets
You're
shiny.
implying I would even know what the fuck a demon it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Before ending the session off, I will say that I'll cut to a shot of the figure of a plague doctor standing at your building, distant, where even through his mask you can feel his light annoyance, and I'll end the session with that.
Oh no.
Huh.
Well, with that in mind, hello, thank you everyone for dropping by. I hope you all enjoyed our session today. I can't hear you anymore, but I hope you're saying nice things.
Bitch. You're a bitch. Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that. All right. We're gonna end it for today. Hope you all had a good one. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time for this campaign again.
Alrighty.
And-
We'll be seeing you folks then. Goodbye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Bye.